If I know Bakugan fans, I know that you all wanted to jump right into the first season of Battle Brawlers and experience the game the Brawlers played firsthand. We've all expressed disappointment in the actual game we were sold as children, being so different from what we've seen from the show. And because of that, you've all had the desire to assemble a team of Bakugan, develop a masterful strategy, and defeat any other brawlers that stand in your way, reaching the very top with your guardian Bakugan. What if I told you your lifelong desire can finally be achieved? Introducing Bakugan Anime Style. This project that me and a few friends have been working on for quite some time now features gameplay akin to the game that Dan and the Battle Brawlers made and played in the show, with all Bakugan from Season 1 included. And I do mean all. It features over 300 cards both from the show and completely original cards just for this game, and over 70 different Bakugan, meaning there's really no end to the amount of decks you can build. In this video, I'm going to be going over the very basics of the game, from how to build a deck to how a standard match will play out. Before we get onto that, there are some clarifications and other things I must clear up first. To start, this game is only playable on Tabletop Simulator. However, even if you don't have TTS, all of the cards are available to see on the Google Drive linked on the workshop page. Secondly, this is not 100% accurate to the show, including the rules and card mechanics. A good amount of things were changed to better balance the game as well as make everything more unique. I also have to give huge thanks to many people who made this all possible. First, I would like to thank Bakugan New Game and Mr. Zangetsu. New Game provided the templates we used to make the cards, as well as some cards that we didn't even need to change for the show. And Mr. Zangetsu made the original Tabletop Simulator mod that has all the models that we used to actually play online. Without them, this literally would not be possible, so please go check them out on the respective platforms shown. And of course, a thank you to the team who all worked very hard to make this possible, including Max High, Random, Kapifsky, and Laval. And me, I guess. Make sure to check out the links in the description, which include the link to the workshop mod and the invite to the Discord server, where you can ask questions about the game and find people to play with. And without further ado, let's get on to the basics. So, before you can play the game, you need yourself a deck. The workshop mod has trial decks available in case you just want to jump in and play with some friends, but if you want to make a deck yourself, here's how you do it. A deck consists of 3 Bakugan, 3 gate cards, and 6 ability cards. Of the 3 Bakugan, only 1 may be a Guardian Bakugan, which are in their own box in the workshop. Also, you cannot have 2 of the exact same Bakugan in your team. However, if you have 2 of the same kind of Bakugan that are in different attributes, that is allowed. Of your 3 gate cards, 1 must be an attribute card, and of your 6 ability cards, you can only have 1 signature ability card per Bakugan on your team. Normal abilities, however, you can have as many as you want in any attribute. They have 0 restriction. To save your deck, simply grab one of the pre-made deck boxes in the workshop table, and put your Bakugan and cards in it, then press save and give it a name. Making a deck is very easy, but making a good deck can take some time. If you want ideas on which attribute you want to try out, the trial decks are very good at showing you the very basics of each different attribute. And for that reason, we're going to be using the trial decks for the mock battle. Now that you know how to make a deck, let's go on how to actually play the game. I believe the best way to show how the game is played is just to play a game. So let's get on right to it. Field open. God, that's so lame. I'll be using the Aqua's trial deck, which showcases the shutdown strategy Aqua's loves with a lot of ability nullifications, while my friend is playing the Darkest trial deck, with many tricks and devious cards that Darkest is full of. We'll be playing on Mr. Zangetsu's table as it's perfectly set up to play the game, and I just think it's the coolest table to play on. To start the game, all players must roll 2 6-sided die, the highest roll going first. I rolled higher, so I get to go first. Before that, both players set one of their gate cards face down on the other player's side, touching each other as shown here. Make sure you say gate card set for some extra immersion. After that, it's now officially my turn. Since it's the very first turn of the game, I only have one option, which is to roll a Bakugan onto the field. Take your launcher and put a Bakugan in it. Before you launch, you must ensure the launcher is at least 2 card lengths away from the closest gate card. The launchers in the deck boxes are already set at the right settings, but in case you grab one from the table, just come down to the section and set power to 20 and variance to 0. Here's a quick tip. At this setting, you want to line up your launcher 3 cards away from the card you want to land on, and press launch. You'll land every single time. Well, hopefully, don't quote me on that. And once you're lined up, just press launch. Bakugan Brawl, Bakugan Stand, Aquos Limulus. Trust me, yelling this out makes the game 10 times more fun at least. Now that I have a Bakugan on the field, I can technically play 1 ability card outside of battle this turn if I so choose. Even though you have 6 ability cards, you can only play a maximum of 3 ability cards in a game. So I'll hold off for now. It's now my opponent's turn. It looks like he's going to be placing down a gate card before his roll. As long as it's not the first turn of the game, you're allowed to place 1 gate card on the field before you roll. I didn't really get my friend to do voice lines for this recording, so I guess I'll do it for him. Gate card set! Trust me, that's definitely what he sounds like. And now for the roll. Bakugan Brawl!
Bakugan stand! Darkest Laser Man!
That's not all. It looks like he's going to be activating an ability card outside of battle.
Ability card!
Okay, that's getting annoying already. Ability card activate. Leap Sting. Yikes, that's a dangerous card. It not only lowers my G power by 50, but also starts a battle with one of my Bakugan, even though they're not on the same gate card. The typical way to start a battle is by having Bakugan who are on opposing teams be on the same gate card, but abilities like this make it possible to avoid landing on my gate card to fight. I could respond as I haven't played an ability outside of battle this turn yet, but I think I have a strategy to come out on top. So I'll let this go through with no response. So, battle start! Since it's my opponent's turn, he gets priority to decide if he wants to do anything during the battle. He can do one of two things, either open his gate card, which can only be done when a battle is happening on the gate card in question, might I add, or he can play an ability card inside a battle. You're allowed one ability card outside a battle and one ability card inside of each battle. He's beating me by 20 Gs already, so he's going to pass priority and let me make a decision. Well, since I don't have any ways to increase my G power, I've only really got one option. Gate card open. I've opened my attribute gate card, which gives my Limulus 120 Gs. It would theoretically give Laserman 40 Gs as well, but attribute gate cards as well as character cards and a majority of gate cards only affect Bakugan who are on the card. Now I'm winning by 100 Gs. Let's see what he has as a response. Gate card open. Uh-oh, that's really bad. That's the Laserman character card. Character cards are extremely powerful gate cards that adds the base G power of a Bakugan on top of its current G power, but only to the Bakugan shown on the card. Additionally, if the attribute also matches the character card, then it also gets an extra 50 Gs. That means his Laserman gets 370 Gs. There's no way I can beat that. I think my only option is to bail out. It's now my priority, so ability card activate. Safety Bubble. This ability card allows me to take back Limulus before he gets defeated. And not only that, but Limulus cannot be affected by opposing abilities until the end of its next battle. This is great against decks that want to mess around with your Bakugan like my opponent's Darkest deck. Now, the battle is cancelled, and it's my turn again. Because Limulus was returned to me, all effects and G power changes are reset, except for Safety Bubble, because that states when the effect ends. Laserman is still at a monsterly high G power, because it hasn't left the field yet. Anyway, now that I know Limulus is safe from being messed with, I think I have an idea on how I want to set him up. Gate card set. Bakugan Brawl. Bakugan Stand. Aquos Limulus. Nothing else to do, now it's my opponent's turn. Bakugan Brawl. Bakugan Stand. Darkest Mantras. Mantras is a really threatening Bakugan that can do a whole bunch of different things. I may want to take care of it soon. Each Bakugan in this game is set at a certain base G power. The more versatile a Bakugan is, typically means it'll have lower G power, which is why Mantras is at such a low base G power of 310. My Limulus is at least safe for now, so I think I'll hold off. The Laserman is still a threat being at such a high G power. There's no way I could beat it even if I battle it from a distance. I guess I only have one option. I declare a critical KO. A critical KO is a different way to roll your Bakugan, which involves rolling it at higher speeds to knock off your opponent's Bakugan. If you hit it off and open on a gate card, you immediately defeat that Bakugan and take back the Bakugan you rolled. But if you don't open, it's considered a critical hit, and both Bakugan are returned to their owner. Be careful though, you can only attempt a critical KO twice in a game, so use it wisely. This is the only time your launcher is allowed to be set higher than 20. I recommend setting it at 35, 2 cards away from Bakugan you want to hit, but you're not allowed to go higher than 40. Bakugan Brawl. I didn't get the KO, but I did knock the Laserman off, resetting its G power to base. If you don't land the critical KO, then you can't declare another one until you open a Bakugan first. An additional note, in the rare instance where a Bakugan is knocked off the gate card from just a Bakugan opening normally, then it's only a critical hit. Critical KOs can only happen if they're declared beforehand. Anyway, now that the Laserman isn't a threat, it's now my opponent's turn. Gate card set. Bakugan Brawl. Darkest Laserman Stand. I think it's high time to set up my ace. Gate card set. Bakugan Brawl. Aquos Leonidas Stand. My Guardian Bakugan. Guardian Bakugan are the strongest kind of Bakugan with high G power and very powerful abilities. Make sure you don't lose your Guardian. Ability card activate. Wait, what? Even though it's my turn, he's still able to play an ability card outside of battle. Well, yeah. You'd think I know that since I made the game, huh? Marionette. Shoot, that's bad. My Leonidas is being placed on Laserman's gate card. That shouldn't be a problem. My Leonidas is much more powerful than Laserman. I'll even pass priority on the battle, because I'm so much more powerful than it. Gate card open. Joker's Wild. This game isn't just about power, it's about strategy. Joker's Wild will instantly defeat Leonidas because Laserman is Darkest. This is the dirty tricks I said Darkest was known for. I can't let Leo die like this. Ability card activate. Dive Mirage. When an ability card is played in direct response to another card, it gets put on the badge. Once all players have agreed to let the badge resolve, the cards resolve in reverse order. So Dive Mirage will happen first. This lets Lemulus not only join in on the fight, but cancels the gate card as well, so the effect is null. Now it's 2-on-1 with no Joker's Wild in play. Get 'em, boys! That's one Bakugan down. Because I defeated Laserman through battle, I get HSP based on its base G power. However, this only applies to a Bakugan defeated by battle. If Leonidas was defeated by Joker's Wild, that would not give HSP, as that's a card effect defeating it. You can win the game by being the last person with Bakugan remaining, or by reaching 1000 HSP first, so make sure you keep track. That was close, I almost lost Leo, and not only that, but that causes Lemulus' safety level to go away. To make things worse, that was before my turn ended, so now it's my opponent's turn to roll. Bakugan Brawl, Bakugan Stand, Darkest Leonidas. He also stood with his Darkest Mantras. When two Bakugan on the same team are on a gate card together, they both are put into any fights that happen involving one of the Bakugan, including distance battles. It'd be nearly impossible to take them on with just one of my Bakugan, so I guess I'll have to use my last critical KO. He's making me waste all of my resources. I don't like it, but it's all I could do right now. I declare a critical KO. Bakugan Brawl. Just another hit. Can't expect to hit KOs all the time. They take a lot of skill and a lot of luck to pull off. At least they're not together anymore. Bakugan Brawl. Darkest Mantras Stand. Standing on my gate card. Usually not the strategy, but maybe he's just trying to get rid of it. Whatever, I'll take what I can get. Bakugan Brawl. Lemulus Stand. And just for extra good measure, gate card open. A for sure victory. Now he's only down to Leonidas. I need to think of a way to take care of it. Bakugan Brawl. Oh, well, that's just embarrassing. Of course, misses can happen, and nothing super special happens. It's just really sad to watch. This does remind me, however, to avoid stalling, when a person misses a roll 3 times in a row, they are forced to stand their Bakugan on a gate card that will progress the game. So any gate card that starts a battle, or just any gate card if there's not a card that would do so. Anyway, Bakugan Brawl. Aqua's Juggernaut Stand. I'll stand Juggernaut back on my attribute card. Even though a battle already happened on this card, attribute cards will always have its effects as long as it's on the field, unlike character and command cards. So Juggernaut will get 120 Gs guaranteed. Bakugan Brawl. Leonidas Stand. Ability card activate. Darkest Phantom. I'll cancel your gate card. I guess I could throw my plan out the window. He nullified my attribute card with Darkest Phantom, a card that can either make Leonidas immune to abilities, or can cancel a gate card. Attribute cards only give the Gs as long as the Bakugan is on the card while it's still active, so the Gs are completely lost. None of my cards would help me beat him either. I'm sorry, Juggernaut. But I'm not out of the fight yet. He has no more abilities, and I know that last gate card has to be the attribute card. I can strip him of his last card, but it'll take some sacrifice. You served me well, Lemulus. Bakugan Brawl. Bakugan Stand. Hopefully he'll take the bait. Stand, Leonidas. Goodbye, Lemulus. Your sacrifice will help me win. Alright, now I'm the only one with resources to use. Bakugan Brawl. Leonidas Stand. He only has one place to go, and that's right on my gate card. I declare a critical KO. Shit, I forgot about those. The field is set up in a way that'll make it easy to stand after hitting off by Leonidas. He planned to do this from the start. Bakugan Brawl. That was close. The whole game could have been decided right then and there. He still has one more chance after he lands Leonidas once. I'm still not safe. But before he has the opportunity, I've got a trick of my own. I can't afford to miss this roll, or he might get the KO. Maybe I should have played this when I could have helped him more, but I'm glad I have it now. Ability card activate. Aqua Spiral. This allows me to place Leonidas anywhere on the field instead of rolling him, as well as making him immune to opposing abilities. Not like it matters now. Darkest Leonidas Stand. He must be thinking, he's set up right where I want him. I won't mess up the KO a second time. But you made one mistake. You didn't read the rules. I declare a distance battle. When a player is down to their last Bakugan, they unlock a new option to do instead of rolling, a distance battle. Similar to Laserman's Sleep Sting, this lets me attack the closest occupied gate card. Your plan has crumbled to dust. Now watch my plan unfold to completion. Gate card open. Suits rule. This allows me to change any gate card on the field to the Aqua's attribute card, which gives me the boost I need to win. This brawl is over. And I'm the better brawler. No better feeling than that, am I right? Well, I guess I can think of a few things, but regardless, I hope this video helps you understand how the game is played, along with why it's so damn addicting to me. Bias aside, it's some of the most fun I've had with Bakugan in a very long time, and I hope you'll give it a chance. It's been a long time since I made a video, but with this project complete, it's safe to say I'll be looking to do more videos again, and hopefully build this game up even further. Please remember to download the workshop mod in the description below to try it out yourself, and join the Discord as well if you're looking for help or for people to brawl with. We plan to host tournaments in this server as well if you're interested in that. Who knows, there could be one going on right now as you're watching this video. That's all I've got to say, and to end the video, I'll just leave up all the people who made this all possible as one more thank you.